It came right out.
Hello everyone, welcome to Disney's Hollywood Studios. We are here to have such a fun time today. We have so much planned. We have so much to do in less than 2 hours before the park closes. We were successful in getting a Rise of the Resistance boarding group. We actually literally entered the park at 1:59, and we got one right at 2. We were like running in here. So it's ready right now. So we're going to go do that. We're actually going to start walking towards Galaxy's Edge. We also are going to go on Runaway Railway. We're hoping for Smugglers Run, Alien Swirling Saucers, all that fun stuff. We do ask that you guys please note, though, that we are, again, using the same app we use on our last stream at Epcot, and it is a little bit finicky. I'm still getting used to it. So please be aware that in some parts it might lag and it might take an extra second or two to get it back. So we do ask that you guys do understand that. But nonetheless, welcome to Disney's Hollywood Studios. Thank you so much to our channel members. We do appreciate your constant support to the channel, and it does help out a great deal, so thank you. Also, thank you so much to our moderators for always being here, and to every single one of you in the chat. And we also have Sam here today, and yeah, we've had a fun day here at Hollywood Studios, and we're gonna go do Rise of the Resistance. You ready? Let's not waste any time. Let's go. I can flip you guys around. There we go. So, once again, we do ask that you guys please bear with us, and moderators, of course, if we lag and it takes an extra second to come back, please tell people, bear with us, of course. I'm going to check the brightness here in just a second, too. Let me do that. Okay.
Including when taking photographs. The exception would be when eating or drinking while stationary. Guests that do not comply will be asked to leave.
The announcements in the park, I know you guys have heard that over and over, but there's a new addition to the announcement. Now it says guests that do not comply will be asked to leave. And I actually applaud Disney for doing that, because I've seen guests not complying with what Disney's saying, and it's private property. They can tell you to leave even if you bought a ticket. And they give you, I'm sure they give you chances. It's not like, oh, I see your mask is down, you're out. Like, I think they tell you, like, please, just put it on, we don't want it, because Disney doesn't want an issue, but you gotta make sure. But that is a new announcement. Actually, it was added yesterday or the day before. I think yesterday it was added. I think the beginning of the day yesterday. Yes, it was the beginning of the day yesterday, because I remember. Yep, they're hammering down, but it's so good to see everyone. And I do want to, for those of you who weren't here the last time, I do want to reiterate too that the comments look a lot different than I used to have them look like. It's just a big cluster of words, so I do ask that you guys stand by. For the first time in forever, a Frozen sing-along celebration reopened. We cannot stream in there. It is heavily copyrighted, unfortunately, and the stream could easily get taken down for showing Let It Go and all those, other songs. But I see we have some friends in here. I'm going to pull them up on the other device.
Check out my Instagram if you want to see it.
Yeah, so Sam has streamed the show on Instagram, so go check out her Instagram. Yeah, copyright doesn't really matter on Instagram, and everyone was saying hey to Sam. And we have Shatoya, Extraordinary, Noah, LSU Mom, WDW Larky, Catherine, we have Glenn, Commando, DVC Sharon, Extra Magic, Peter, good to see you, Janice, I believe I said LSU Mom, Rob Fuzz, it's good to see you guys. If you've not already, go check out Rob Fuzz's channel. He does a great job. Evan Brown, we have Emily here, Extraordinary, Lori, Katie, Jillian, Rob Weisgood, good to see you, Rob. Brian, yes, let me, how are you? Oh, thank you so much.
Hi.
Do you want to say hi on the stream? It's up to you. Awesome. So what's your name? Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. How are you? Are you guys having a good trip so far?
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
How's everything?
Pretty good. We're about to go on Rise.
Awesome. Oh, you about to go on Rise?
Yes.
It shut down.
Oh, it did?
Like 5 minutes ago.
Oh. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Keep our eye on it.
Yeah. Well, thank you for telling me. Hopefully it comes back
Do you
up.
have a boarding group right now?
We do, and it's actually like active now, so we're gonna go over there. But
And maybe, yeah. Good luck.
yeah, we'll have to see. But yeah, good to see you.
Hi.
You too. Okay, so we're gonna walk over there and check it out, but I appreciate them letting us know. I am going to take away the pinned comment. I do apologize about that. I usually take it away, but I accidentally kept it up. Usually I don't keep those up the whole time anyway, so unpinned message. Message unpinned. There we go. You guys can see the chat freely. So, I did, yes, it is actually down. I do want to go and ask what happens with our boarding group, though. I want to see if we can get in later. I actually did get a notification from Disney. It actually says, together we can help promote health and safety. We appreciate you doing your part by wearing a face covering. But I do want to go over there and see, you know, what happens with our group because, you know, but I do, yeah, it's down. Star Tours, I've seen people stream it, but I've been told, A, because of copyright, and B, because it's really shaky. They don't like people streaming it. And I know it's really sunny. I apologize. I'll point you guys this way. The only thing I wish I could control is the sun. Because, like, I know it's in your faces right now. But we're going to go check on Rise. I was so excited. I was like, yes, we can start the stream with Rise. We are going to do Runaway Railway here in just a few moments. You'll see what it looks like when the sun goes in and out. I do mainly just want to, you know, I know it's down, but I just want to see what happens with our boarding group. So this is a good tip for you guys, because I've never had it go down while my group is called. I've had it go down right before my group being called. I've never had it go down while my group was being called. So I want to go in. It was a backup, so I don't think they're obligated to get us on in any way. I think even with regular ones, they're not obligated, but I just want to see what would happen. Maybe Smugglers Run doesn't have a long wait. So. I was actually going to start the stream in Muppet Courtyard. We might also, oh, see, the sun's back. We might also, 45, okay. We'll go, oh, for Smugglers, I say let's do it. So for those of you who didn't get the title of the video, it says making the jump, because we're going to make the jump to light speed, or as I called it in the pre-chat, live speed. That's what I meant by making the jump. Making the jump to light speed. It's a little toasty. It was really hot, really, really hot earlier. And I see everyone kind of standing around. There's this big cluster of people. I do think they are trained though, like they know what to say when it goes down. But if you guys are just joining us, we'd appreciate it if you would hit that thumbs up button. Also, if you would subscribe if you're new, Bright Suns, and share out our stream with your friends and family. It's a great way to help just by sharing out that link. $14.99 for Mickey Travels. Love a good midweek stream. Enjoy the beautiful day. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I want to ask, like, what happens if it's still closed at 5:28? Because we have until 5:28 to return. So you guys get to know too. This is like a first for, I think, all of us. What happens at 5:28? Do we lose our group? Do we get a chance to come back? But Rise is down. Thank you so much, Mickey Travels, for that super chat. I do appreciate that. It does mean a great deal. Todd, it's good to see you. I apologize if I'm missing any comments. As I said, they are a little difficult to read on here. I just want to see what happens at 5:28, though.
Have you already been called to your boarding group? So whenever you see the number station 98 to 99 and above, that's how you know we're open and running. That way you don't have to hang out around here.
Okay, so let's see.
If you called, you don't have a window to return. I just recommend coming back by 6:45 so that way you don't have to. Thank you.
Hi, I have a question for you. So we got our group called. I think we were 93, and it said until 5:28. If you guys aren't back up by 5:28, what does that go away, or do we?
We'll still accommodate for your group.
Okay.
Since you've already been called. You no longer have that window.
Okay,
so I would just recommend if you're going to go experience other things that you be back before by 6:45 at the latest.
Sure.
That way you don't have any issues getting on your track.
Okay, so if you guys come back up, we can just come back on before 6:45.
You'll still go through the normal entry.
Sure.
You haven't been in the queue yet, but we'll scan your band, and we understand that this isn't your fault. We're not trying to.
Of course. Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it. So he said that's good to know, so you guys know. If your group is called, and by the way, we're going to go do Smugglers Run. If your group is called and it goes down while your group is being called, they still accommodate you. That's good to know. So if they go back up before the end of the day, he said to return by 6:45, and we should be able to get on. So unfortunately, there's a little more waiting. I told you guys, my brightness got really dark there. The phone is getting hot, I think, so I think we're going to kind of go in the shade. Yeah, we're going to stay in the shade for a minute because the phone is, you could tell it's getting hot.
My phone's doing the same thing.
Yeah, and plus me filming doesn't really help. Yeah, hopefully it comes back up because we do really want to take you guys on it. I don't think if you enter the market, you can exit the market. Like, you can exit towards. But let's go do Smugglers Run. We still can make the jump to light speed by doing Smugglers Run. But very nice cast member. He, yeah, very nice and understanding. But you know, it's nobody's fault unless someone broke it. It's no one's fault. Can we go up? I think we can go up here just to cut through because it's shaded up here. So I would like to stay in the shade. But we thank everyone for being here. Yeah, so good to know. So if you guys are just joining, if your Rise the Resistance group gets called and it's still down by the time it closes, by the time your arrival window's over, they will still accommodate you. So for example, we are boarding group 93. 93 got called at 4:28 and it went down approximately 5-ish. So they said they will still accommodate us even if it's after 5:28. So good to know. So hopefully they come back up. But there's like no, it doesn't look like a long line, but even still, I mean, you know.
No, usually the line's all.
Yeah, the line isn't all the way outside.
It's probably not even.
And I think the phone is like calling to get in the AC. 25 minutes. It was like 100 minutes. It was like 80 minutes this morning. And I was like, oh well, even if we might just have to wait in the line. Yep. But let's start it off with usually we started off with Railway or Swirling Saucers. But we invite you guys to, the line shouldn't be that long. It didn't say, it said about 25 minutes. So we invite you guys to hang out in line with us. I'm going to read more of the chat. I just got another notification from Disney, and it said to place a mobile order at Docking Bay 7. Food and cargo. There is a super chat. Let me get that. The super chats are really hard to see on here, so I have to go back and see them. Let me check. Okay. $5 super chat from Love and Diz World. Great picture, great stream, and even better people. Thank you so much, Love and Diz World. I appreciate that. It's the back side of Falcon. Yes, let's make the jump. Who's your favorite role in Smugglers Run? Pilot. I think Pilot is the most like interactive. You get to do the most. Gunner, you literally just click buttons, and Engineer, you click like 2 buttons throughout the whole thing. So yes, the People Mover is, I did see that. It's listed as refurbishment, so the People Mover Disney's not planning on opening it before or on December 26th. So the People Mover, it seems like, is going to be closed through the December 26th. And we do ask you guys to note once again, as we do go inside, it might lag, might jump, or, you know, dance around or whatever, but please stick around, it will come back. I honestly don't know when the People Mover is going to be open, because you never see people working on it. I don't know. What I was told is that the magnetic tracks they have to replace are from Singapore, and they take a while to come in. That's what I was told, although I think that's a rumor, because Disney did not tell me that. It was someone that told me that, so. Jersey Mike, good to see you. It was November 30th. I think they pushed it back. The line is moving, so we will have to wait in the line. We'll be there on the 26th, so hopefully it's back up for you. I don't know, because they said it was going to be up after Halloween, and they said Thanksgiving. Now they're saying Christmas and holiday seasons, so I don't really know when. It's unfortunate, yeah. I mean, And that, people it was great to get out of the shade, or great to get out of the sun, I should say. You want to get in the shade, not out of the shade. It's great to get out of the sun, especially with the masks now. It's like there's times where even I'm like, okay, I'd like to get out of the sun for a second. Smugglers Run for motion sickness. Did not want to touch that. It's not like, if you have motion sickness, I would ask them before getting on the ride, like, I get aggravated by this. Can I do this? Most of the time, like, it's not bad for me, although I don't have much of motion sickness, so yes, Epcot opened their AP pop-up shop in Germany. Great merchant, great prices. I saw pictures of it. Definitely want to get some of it. I am somewhat motion sick. Don't have any problems with Smugglers Run. Yes, so see, it never hurts to, consult with someone. Like, if you're in like a Facebook group or a discussion board, maybe ask them. I know people that don't do Star Tours that do this. I know people that do this that don't do Star Tours. It's like whatever you yourself can do. Oh, they have fun music in here today. Now we're really moving. I don't know what this music is, because this is never played in the queue. And I think after this, we are going to keep monitoring Rise and seeing if it does come back up. The guy, Carlos, who was a very nice cast member, he said that to keep just looking at the numbers. If they start moving, come back and we will accommodate you. So what are they on right now?
They're stopped at 98.
Okay, so if it goes beyond 98, we know it's back up. And plus the app will say it's back up. It did strive to do better. It did sound like a dance party. But I think because we get our own little pod, so I know I'm going to want to do a pilot. I'm sure Sam will want to do a pilot. Because now with physical distancing and COVID measures in effect, you get your own Falcon to pilot. They used to just throw you with people. Like even if you, for example, because they seat parties of 6. So if you were a party of 4, is this a new announcement?
And be warned at all times while in line and on the attraction. Guests that do not comply will be asked to leave.
It said guests that do not comply. Again, I showed that to you earlier, but I know some people have jumped in. Guests that do not comply. We stop here. Because there's guests that do not comply will be asked to leave. So again, they're not going to throw you out. Disney won't just say, okay, your mask is off, goodbye, you're going. They'll say, can you put it on? If you just do not put it on, they will ask you to leave. I don't know if they're just going to say leave, if they'll trespass you, if they'll ban you from the property, which they did with, I know, someone at Hollywood Studios. Sam, have you watched any more Star Wars movies? Which ones have you watched?
I forgot.
The New Hope?
No, I watched something else.
Oh, did you like it? Okay, Sam liked it, so...
I'm on the Return of the Jedi.
She's on the Return of the Jedi. Do you want to watch more movies? Okay. So you like it so far?
Yeah.
Okay. She likes it so far. Noelle, hello. Once again, for those of you joining, we'd appreciate if you'd hit that like button on your way in. It's just the thumbs up button on your screen. We'd appreciate it if you would subscribe if you're new. It definitely helps out a ton. Have you watched The Mandalorian?
No.
Oh, she's not watched The Mandalorian. And I think
that has to happen after.
Yeah, it has to. She said that has to happen after. And they asked if you're watching in the order. You're watching in the chronological, of the events. She's watching it in the order of the events, not like the order that they came out. So, we appreciate you all being here, though. Once again, we do want to reiterate that it might lag once we get off of Smugglers Run. We will have it come back. If it spins, please be patient. We are using new streaming software.
Yeah.
It seems to be, this is my second time using it for the most part.
Yeah, I saw these 2.
So she saw New Hope and Empire Strikes Back. And I think you said you liked them, right? Okay. Oh, can you ask Sam if she saw Hamilton? She's seen. Tell everyone approximately how many times you've seen Hamilton.
Over 100.
She's probably seen it well over 100. She loves Hamilton. Hamilton is nothing special. It's very, very well done, very good, but it was nothing special to me. I don't know. I don't know. I'm new, but just hit the like and subscribe. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yes, I am using Streamlabs. I used to just use the regular YouTube app to stream, and now I'm using Streamlabs. After the YouTube app would constantly downgrade my quality, make the streams blurry for everyone.
Nominal. Primary injector functioning normally. We may get this guy working yet.
A lot of people were saying they loved Hamilton. This line isn't bad. Like when we first got it, I was like, oh, it stopped here. It's probably going to be much longer, but it is really moving. Do you have a favorite animated Disney movie? I like Ratatouille. And I'm excited for Remy's Ratatouille Adventure to be opening up, but I would go with Ratatouille. Let me log into my Disney experience. So it was on 98, so again, they were on 98. So thanks for sticking around, everyone. We do appreciate that.
Back up.
Oh, it's back up. That did not last long. So after this, we are going to go on Rise of the Resistance, so stay tuned. Yeah, it says your entry window has expired. They said they would accommodate us, though, because it was down. So Rise is back up. That literally did not last long at all. So after this, we're going to go on Rise of the Resistance. And then, I believe, like, literally right after that, we're going to do Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Now, we did have, I do have a friend that was working at the attraction, and they knew that I was going live, so they did kind of hook us up a little bit, so you don't have to wait too long in line. So we're going to do, like, Rise and Runaway Railway basically back-to-back, which is awesome. And Rise of the Resistance will lag. I am telling you that right now. There's one room where it will lag. It'll probably lag for, to be honest with you, about a minute. Maybe a little bit more. So just, I watched the first half of Hamilton, got bored, never watched the second half. Yeah, I could see how you would get bored, honestly. It was nothing special to me. I'll say that. We had a dinner reservation. It was called The Rise as we sat down. Oh, that's terrible. We got boarding group 93 at the 2 p.m. drop, so they dropped boarding groups at 10 and 2. I've heard that seeing Hamilton live makes a huge difference. I could see that. Because, I mean, the live, you know, it's like you're there, you're literally watching everything happen instead of watching a pre-recorded thing. I could easily see that making a difference. And then after the park closes, we're going to take you guys, I believe, the plan is, although it could change, so that's why I'm saying possibly, we might take you guys over to the Disney's Riviera Resort via the Disney Skyliner system. So you'll want to stay tuned. If you can, stay for the whole stream because we have a lot of rides coming up. We're planning on doing some Toy Story Land rides, maybe trying a snack, a Halloween snack. You can see everyone's down there. And the window needs to be cleaned. I think it's just like rain. It looks like little drops of rain on the window. The app shows Mickey and Minnie's is down. Oh, they're like killing us today.
Pick up! Pick up!
I'm glad they let you in, though. I am glad that they let you in Rise. But yeah, that's true. Like, you have a dinner reservation, what do you do? I would, if I was working Rise, I would accommodate that. Oh. Huh. Well, we'll go over there. We'll go over to Runaway Railway.
We need to find a reopened cargo container and get rid of it.
I'll probably grab dinner at the after Rise.
It shows Runaway Railway and Rise down. Let me check mine. I don't know if you have to be in the park, like if that's... I see Runaway Railway is up, and I see Rise is back up.
It is our honor to welcome these impromptu stormtrooper.
Okay, it's back up. So it might have just been down for a second. Sometimes they do that when they're cleaning,
Even
too.
if we did, which we don't.
Sure.
Certainly not on ships. No. It's not like every ship here has an area that is specifically designed to hide things.
Yep, it's back up.
Of course not. So everyone, just get back to your
Thank you. So this used to be the pre-show, but now you kind of just walk through here. It's been a minute since we've taken you guys on Smugglers Run, and also, yeah, we have Rise of the Resistance, one of the headliner attractions, coming up here in just a few moments. So stick around. Shonda, I believe I'm pronouncing your name right. I apologize if I'm not. Welcome in. So yeah, if anything, as I said earlier, we might lag going like in, like, or let me erase that. We might lag going out of the ride, but again, just stay tuned. It'll come back. I'll make it come back. So no need to leave. If you see it spinning, because again, Rise will lag. I'll reiterate that. It'll only lag on the ride. It won't lag for the pre-show or anything, but I'm just gonna tell you, like, it will lag. Maybe we'll see a motorcade too, or character motorcade, a character cavalcade. What do you want to do? A pilot or gunner? Or? Yeah, I'm gonna do pilot. I don't know, Sam, if she wants to do something else, she's more than welcome.
I know after Rise, I'm gonna grab.
What's that?
I'm gonna grab a quick dinner.
Okay.
Docket.
2. Sure, thank you. Wow, there's a very generous super chat. I'm going to read that here in just a moment. But wow, that's very generous. I'm going to read that here in just a moment. Hopefully we don't... Actually, I'm going to read it now because I'm afraid we'll start lagging. Chomps with a 49... Chomps 56 with a 49.99 super chat. Hello, Nick and Sam. Great job. You sound very professional, but don't tell Josh and Jenna. They could get jealous. But thank you. But enjoy a drink and snack on me and Sunshine. Well, thank you so much, Chomps. It's very, very generous of you. Rise is showing down. Huh. We'll go over to Rise and check it out. I think going over is the only way to really find out. But Chomps, thank you so much for that generous super chat. That was not needed at all and very kind of you. So thank you so much. Shouldn't be lagging. I'm not seeing lag. Let me know how you see it. I only see one person, so if you are lagging, it might be your connection. Yeah, so we're seeing it good. So if you see lag, it might just be your connection. But yeah, they're saying no lag. So again, if it's lagging, make sure you're on 720 because it might easily be your connection. But Chomps, again, thank you so much for that super chat. We really do appreciate that, and it means a ton. Yep, they're saying no lag. So, and Mickey Blog, hello again. So you used to be able to just crowd around here. They actually used to give you the cards that said your position, but now it's like a little line, so you kind of just go around here when they tell you which side you're going to go to. Yeah, not yet. It will lag on the way out, probably. Probably on the way out it'll lag. It might be a little jumpy or it might lag. It might not lag too. I don't know what exactly it's gonna do. But we hope you guys enjoy Millennium Falcon Smugglers Run. Yes. Yes. Yep.
Okay. Maybe. You want to be a pilot? Or
Sure, I'll do pilot.
There's left pilot and right pilot.
Yeah.
Left and right pilot. You're gonna do the other pilot?
Yeah.
Thank you. Do you want to do left or right?
Doesn't matter.
I'll do right because I'll make it jump to light
Go,
speed.
still, go, go. Welcome, my friends. Right this way. Nothing to be afraid of. Yeah? Just kidding. A brand new flight crew. Good luck to you all. You might need it. Today's flight takes you to the planet Corellia. You will be intercepting a first-order training shipment of coaxium. Gunners, you clear the path. Pilots, line up behind the train. And engineers, you are
cargo by your feet and buckle your seatbelt for me as soon as you sit down.
For your safety, remain seated and supervise young ones.
Let's take our spot, so quickly buckle that seatbelt for me and start pulling on the yellow safety strap so I know we're safe. Excellent, wonderful. Go ahead and hit those flashing buttons. All right, looks like we're ready for a great flight. Make sure we keep our face coverings on at all times.
Thank you. All right, everyone, enjoy Millennium Falcon Smugglers Run.
engineers. Automatic repair engaged. Right, pilot. Push the flashing button to take off. Pilot on the left. Move your stick to fly right and left. I was just about to say that. Pilot on the right. Pull back on the stick to fly up. And push forward to fly down. No, got it. Auto weapons engaged. Left pilot. Hit the boosters. Now let's go get that coaxium. Right pilot. Make the jump to light speed. Yes, keep shooting! They've locked onto us. Take evasive action! There it is! After that train! Left pilot, brakes! Good work! Well, my friends, that could have been much worse. Okay, it's much worse. Yes! You got one! Excellent, my friends! Powered up the ship. Well, I grabbed the coaxium. You see, just as I promised, my friend. Now that the resistance has what they need, maybe a little something for Hondo, pilot. Line up behind the train so we can harpoon that last car. Get behind the train. That cargo is breaking. Keep shooting. I thought you had it. Gunship? Oh, that's ridiculous. Things are getting too hot. We've got to get out of here. Yes, a distraction. Fire the missiles at the train. Hurry. Watch out. The Star Destroyer is collapsing. Left pilot, hit the boosters. Boost. Look, we think we're dying. Let's get out of here. Yes, Chewie will pilot us in remotely. You retrieved one container of coaxium. This will greatly help the resistance. You have heard the First Order and made Chewie proud. Now, after my modest profit, your cut minus what you owe me for damaging the Falcon is... Oh, that is rough.
That was rough. By the way, it was not lagging when the screen stopped. That actually, the screen was stopped. But it might lag on our way out. So again, spin, or the refresh, come back.
R5, damage report. Engine failure. Hyperdrive leak. That is not
And stay tuned, because right after this, we're going to go on Star Wars Rise of the Resistance.
Time for you to go. And don't worry, the payment is on the way. Trust me.
Thank you. Alright, so stand by, it might lag. So refresh. It'll come back. Thank you. So stand by, we're gonna go do Rise of the Resistance. I am curious to see if it will start lagging. Because we're pretty close to the exit, it shouldn't lag. Nope, it shouldn't have lagged because we were so close. Thankfully for today, we were really close. Okay, let's go do one of the headliner attractions for Disney's Hollywood Studios. Actually, which would make us be doing both Star Wars Galaxy's Edge attractions in one day, which is Rise of the Resistance. One of the headliner attractions, one that everyone loves. And if you don't want to see it because you don't want to, spoil it for your trip, feel free to still stay with us. Just pause the video and you could still either chat along with us, or you can always leave the video playing and leave your computer because it still shows you watching. No lag. Yes, it shouldn't have lagged. I can tell if it's lagging. Like, I can see when it lags, but I was just afraid it was going to, and thankfully it did not. $5 from Gallantly Streaming, John Bunick, and thanks for these being such an awesome live stream role. Thank you so much, Gallantly Streaming. It's working way better than the first time, but yeah, I don't know. Well, it was my first time with this, so I did agree. I'm practicing, but it will lag in Rise. I know I'm going to keep saying that. I'll say it right before we get on the vehicle too. The queue should not lag. I always have full bars in the queue. Yes, thank you so much for the very generous super chats. But let's go do Rise. I think because we it's back up, and they did say we would be accommodated even though our boarding group expired, since it was down when our boarding group was called. Hopefully the standby line isn't terribly long with everyone going in there, but it's just more anticipation for the ride. Yeah, so it's going to be a fun time. And then almost right after, we have to walk to it, of course, but we're going to go on Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway with, thanks to a friend of mine working today, barely any wait, really. I think we'll, have to wait for the, to get on the train, but it shouldn't be that long. And then we're going to do Alien Swirling Saucers and so much more. It is bound to be a great time. I do see a queue for sure, so we might be waiting for a little bit, as long as you guys don't mind waiting. Because we do want to take you guys on it. Yeah, I fear this would happen. Everyone's groups would be... They're all in line, I think, because... Yep, they're all in line. I was confused on who was in line, who was not.
Oh, the line's all the way over there.
Yeah, the line is all the way over here, so hopefully...
Because I think all these people waited.
Yeah, because they just have to be back. But it looks like it's moving. could always come back, because they're gonna. Do you want to just come back? Because he said until 6:45. I'm sure the line will die down. Yeah, let's come back. So.
I also have to grab the
Okay. We are going to come back to Rise. We have until 6:45 to do it, but we're hoping if we come back later, there won't be a long line. So we do ask. It is open, but everyone got in the line at once. It went so Rise went down, and it just reopened, and everyone jumped in the line. So I'm thinking they're going to clear out the line, and we should be able to get in there with very few people. Reboot. I don't think I should reboot. I think it's fine. I don't see it lagging. Yes, Runaway Railway. So we're going to go do Runaway Railway. Yeah, it's going to be a fun time. Yeah, it's worth the wait, but I know I've seen this happen before. It will, I believe the line will go down. But so with Runaway Railway, I will let you know in advance. It'll lag for, I think, just a second, but it'll come back. Actually, I can switch over to Wi-Fi. It won't lag if I switch to Wi-Fi. So that's what I'll do.
Clean your hands often and thoroughly. Cover your mouth and nose when coughing and sneezing. And maintain physical distance.
But let's go do Runaway Railway, and then I think we're going to do some Toy Story Land rides, and then head back to Rise. We still have an hour to go back, and I think that line will clear up.
I think the initial rush.
Yeah, the initial rush, again, you know.
I think the people were waiting.
We do have a group, so we are going to be going on. The cast member Carlos said that we are going to have, we're going to have an extra minute. You know, he said your boarding group will be accommodated through the end of the day. Yep, so if it's not blurry for you, if it's blurry for you, make sure your resolution is 720p. If it's like 144 or 240 or 360, it will look blurry because that's what your resolution is set at. But for those of you just joining, welcome. Thanks so much for being here. We would appreciate it if you would hit that thumbs up button for us. Subscribe if you're new by clicking the red subscribe button, and share us out with your friends and family. We're gonna head on Runaway Railway, and I think I was told to head in on the side. It said the cavalcade was over. I hear it though. Where is it? Oh, it's already gone. Just saying, the app did say the cavalcade was over an hour ago. And I see it, so don't know what's up with that. But when we do go into the building, I am gonna mute it for just a second to give my friend's name. I do want to respect his privacy, so yeah, I'm gonna mute it for just a second, and it'll come right back on. I do promise that, but I do want to respect their privacy. So right before we go in, I'm going to turn it on Wi-Fi, so in just a few seconds, it will lag, and it's going to be an intentional lag. So, okay, stand by. If it lags, come back. We're not done. I'm just switching over to Wi-Fi, so please stand by. And I don't think it's switched yet. Yeah, no lag yet. No lag yet. It hasn't exactly switched over yet. I wish it would. Let me see this. I think, okay, let me mute it for just a second, and we'll come right back. Okay, we are in. Thank you so much to my friend who I know is watching. I do want to respect their privacy, though. It will lag in just a second. Stand by, refresh. It will come back, I promise. We're going to go on the ride. Of course, it's just not wanting to go on Wi-Fi. But we're getting ready to have a perfect picnic on Runaway Railway. Okay, we're on Wi-Fi, and I think it barely lagged, if anything, so we should be good through... Yes, nothing can stop us now. We should be good. We should not lag really at all, except when I get off of Wi-Fi. That might have a little lag. Perfect picnic. This used to be the pre-show, but sadly, no more pre-show. Because of all the health and safety precautions Disney's taking. Thank you. Okay, so if it lags in here, I know I keep saying it, but I do want to reiterate it. Stand by, but I think we're doing okay. We are very excited to bring you guys on Runaway Railway. Now, for many of you who know, I love sitting in the front row because I think you are not delayed going into everything, but I want to sit in the front row to really get the images really crisp for you guys and make them look pretty well, or pretty sweet. But I want to show you guys, too, the hidden Mickey. And we started lagging right as I said that. Let me tell them to stand. Can you tell them to stand by in the chat? I'll get it back. Okay, I think we're back. I'm going to turn it this way just so we can make sure. I think we're back. Okay, we're back. I don't know why it lagged because, see, that's, you know, and it might lag because I'm in the same exact spot, but yeah. So I did warn you guys, just saying, but we should not lag here in a second. I am going to get off of Wi-Fi, though, as soon as we get into the other part of the queue. So, which is right now, because it's...
Hands, arms, feet, and legs inside your train car at all times. Be sure to stay in your seats and keep a watchful eye on your little railroad riders. Okay? Thanks!
Okay, welcome back. I know we lost 200 people that thought it was time to leave, but I think everyone will come back. I don't know why it was lagging, because again, I have full bars. No reason for it, but yeah, that'll happen. So hopefully everyone's coming back as we're starting to get on the ride, and yeah, we're going to show you guys Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. All those plexiglass dividers are actually new.
Yeah, I know.
There was one of them last time it was here, but all of them are new.
Railroad riders, Engineer Goofy here for your safety aboard the train.
Okay, yeah.
Please keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside your car at all times. Always remain
It
seated
shouldn't really
and
lag
be
from
sure
this
to
point further, just so you guys are aware. But thanks to those who came back. I do appreciate it. Lets me know that someone is listening for sure. Thank you. Would it be possible to get row one? Thank you. Oh, they actually have the dividers in between the two rows, which make me thinking they might start to do plexiglass of some sort, yeah, on the ride vehicles.
Well, howdy, everybody. It's me, employee of the month, Engineer Goofy. Welcome to Runaway Railroad. For your safety while riding aboard the train, always stay
Thank you. So this glass is new, which was not here before, which makes me think they might be making it so two parties can sit in one car, safely of course. So if you guys are just joining us, welcome. We'd appreciate it. Would hit that like button on your way in by clicking just the thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new by clicking the red subscribe button, and share out our stream with your friends and family. It should not be lagging, as I see no lag. Can you guys do me a favor? Give me a thumbs up if you can see me. How's it look? You can pull it down. I will get the super chat after the ride. Enjoy, everyone.
Testing. This thing on? Can you all hear me way back in the back? Welcome aboard, folks. We're ready for a relaxing ride around the park. Hiya, folks. Hello there. How you doing? Hey, Mick and Ben.
Sure, you can look there our way.
Water's there with me. What could possibly go wrong?
Rip that track switch.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
There they are. We'll be right down.
Please remain seated at all times for your safety.
Now, let's
Hey, picnickers! Told you nothing was gonna go wrong.
For your safety, please remain fully seated at all times. Thank you.
What's this lever do? Here we are, back in the bar. Remember to gather up all your personal belongings, take your small children by the hand, and watch your step as you exit my train. Come back and see me again real soon, okay? So long.
And we're lagging, okay. Okay, well thanks so much everyone for joining us. I do want to ask you guys a few questions on the audio because I saw a few comments that the audio was off. And again, I don't know why it was lagging when I had faux bars at the end. That's interesting. But I do want to ask you guys, because I can try my best to fix it. Was the audio out of sync on the ride? Was it? I saw a few people saying it was out of sync. If it was, I have the ability to fix it, but I don't know if it was just one person or two people or not. But let me know how the audio was on the ride as far as in sync. If it was in sync or not. And then we're going to go to Alien Swirling Saucers. It wasn't out of sync. Okay, so it might have just been one or two people. Okay, I'm glad it was not out of sync. So, we're going to go to Alien Swirling Saucers and then Rise of the Resistance. Yeah, the lag, and I am going to reach out to the, I actually have with my subscription to the app, which by the way does not work for whatever reason, I have a rep I am going to reach out to and ask them if there's a way to get some of these issues resolved, because I do, the subscription I pay for does not work. So, yeah. Guests not properly wearing a mask will be asked to leave. But, yep, so Alien Swirling Saucers, and then Rise. If we have time, maybe a ride on Slinky. But once again, for those of you joining, we appreciate you being here. Please hit that like button, and just, again, liking the stream, hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new by clicking the red subscribe button. That does help out a lot. And share out our stream with your friends and family. For many of you who know, our streams are usually do not have this many technical issues. I'm going to be contacting the developers of this app, and there are over 2 places actually. Right now there are, well, let's see. You got, so for Dole Whip you have Pineapple Lanai at the Polynesian Animal Kingdom. There's a place right between Asia and Africa. So that's 2. Aloha Isle is 3. Epcot has one, that's 4. Don't think there's one in Hollywood though. So there's actually 4 places you can get Dole Whip. At Disney Springs you can get Dole Whip actually. I forgot about that. So there are 5 places you can get Dole Whip. Do you have merch to purchase? I do. There's a link in the there might be a link in the description. Although I need to update the designs, but we're working on fixing the merch. We have a lot of things to fix on the channel. But thanks everyone for sticking around. Veronica, thank you so much. And Rob just posted the link in the chat. For the merch, we are going to be adding some more designs and fun stuff. we thank everyone for being here. And we ask you, if you can, you stick around. Does help out a lot. So we are going to go on to Alien Swirling Saucers and then see what else we have time for. I think we are going to do Rise of the Resistance after, of course, because we did promise that to you guys. And we did get a super chat. I did want to shout out. Let me do that right now. We have a super chat from Mickey Travels. For everyone who sticks through Lags, well, thank you so much for the $9.99 super chat. I appreciate that. And yeah, we're trying. We're living with the lag. Working with the lag. Usually it's not this bad. For example, we would never lag on Runaway Railway. The other app we used to use, it did not work. But the only issue with the other app is that it constantly downgraded the quality. So this app works. I just need to have them make it fully work. We're heading into Toy Story Land. I think we are going to go do Alien Swirling Saucers. If we have time, maybe Slinky at the end. Yes, Lisa, great to see you. Always a pleasure. So we cannot do Frozen because it's heavily copyrighted. It's basically me taking Disney's song and putting it on my channel. Some people have been able to get away with it by singing over it. Now, I will not be singing over it. So, the next ride is Alien Swirling Saucers. This will be the future entrance too to Woody's Roundup Rodeo Barbecue, that whole fancy name. No, I will not be singing on stream. Nope, you're not getting that out of me. We did not get on Rise yet. We're waiting until it dies down a little bit. The cast member did tell us we can come back, so we're gonna come back. Yeah, so we are going to go do Alien Swirling Saucer, which I know does not have lag, or at least it shouldn't, so we'll be set there. Thanks everyone for being here once again. We do appreciate that. Orlando Adventures. I don't recall the name, unfortunately. I'm trying to log into my Disney app. I don't recall the name, unfortunately. I'm trying to log into my Disney app, and it's making me select pictures. It's trying to make sure it's really me, and it's making me select pictures of traffic lights and buses. That's how they verify if you're you or not. Just to make sure Rise is still up. Let's go do Alien Swirling Saucers. We invite you guys to stick around. Not terribly busy. I've seen much worse at the park, if that gives you any idea. It's only 15 for saucers. I don't even think it's 15 because they're sending us through Fast Pass. Hello. Good, how are you? Thank you. So for those who are just joining, we are in Disney's Hollywood Studios in Orlando, Florida at Walt Disney World. This is live right now, actually, so if you're watching this, it's live. But not terribly busy, no. Thank you. Not 15 minutes, by the way. More like 5 minutes. Actually, more like 2 minutes. Not even, actually. If you're watching this tomorrow, it would not be live. But if you're watching this right now, as I'm talking and you're listening and you see the live button, we're live. Two. Thank you. We're number 3.
Su atención, por favor. Bienvenidos. Para su seguridad, permanezcan sentados con sus cinturones de seguridad bien abrochados y las manos, brazos, pies, piernas, tenazas y antenas adentro de sus cohetes y vigilen a sus niños.
Yep, so standby was only about, it said 15, but we waited about less than 5 minutes, probably like 2 minutes. Not even, probably. I'll keep saying not even. Barely any wait at all. But if you're excited for alien swirling saucers, put some aliens in the chat. I want to see those alien emojis in the chat. If you're excited for alien swirling saucers, and then followed by one of the headliner attractions of Disney's Hollywood Studios, Rise of the Resistance. For those of you just joining, we'd appreciate it if you'd hit that like button for us. It's just like a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new by clicking the red subscribe button and sharing out our stream with your friends and family. All great ways to help. Let's take this one. We're coming for you, alien.
Your attention, please. For your safety.
He looks like he knows what he's doing.
Your seatbelt fastened, your hands, arms, feet, legs, claws, and antenna inside your rockets.
Antenna.
And supervise your children. Safety first. Su atención, por favor. Para su seguridad, permanezcan sentados con sus cinturones de seguridad bien abrochados y las manos, brazos, pies, piernas, tenazas y antenas adentro de sus cohetes.
Enjoy alien swirling saucers, everyone, and be sure to stick around because we're going to go on Rise of the Resistance.
Your attention, please. A message from above. For your safety, remain seated with your seatbelt fastened, your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside your rockets, and supervise your children. Su atención, por favor. Para su seguridad, permanezcan sentados con el cinturón de seguridad abrochado y las manos, brazos, pies y piernas adentro de sus cohetes y vigilen a sus niños. Gracias.
Attention choice for your safety, please remain fully seated with no lap sitting, and please keep your face coverings on at all times. Thank you.
We hope you guys enjoyed Alien Swirling Saucers. Now, be sure to stick around as we head over to one of the headliner attractions of Disney's Hollywood Studios, which is Rise of the Resistance. So, yeah, it's fun. It's it was a little more rough than usual from what I could. On one of the turns, it was like it whipped me, and I was trying to keep you guys steady because I don't want you guys to get super dizzy or anything. So I wanted to keep you guys steady. Yes, that's Slinky. Oh, sorry, that's Slinky Dog Dash, which we might go on later. Not 100% sure. If the wait isn't long and time allows, we might just do that. But I want to see if my prediction was right, because I think everyone, because that was like just after it reopened, everyone got back in line. I want to see if they, if it really did die down. If not, we're just going to wait in it anyway, because we really don't have a choice, and we want to bring you guys on it. Andy is away, so it's time to play. So we are now heading from Toy Story Land into Star Wars Galaxy's Edge here at Disney's Hollywood Studios at Walt Disney World. Yes, the park closed at 7 p.m. We might, and it's a maybe, I'm not 100% sure, we might take you guys to Disney's Riviera Resort for some Skyliner fun. Not too sure if we're going to do that, but we might. It's on the table. So are you getting dinner or are you coming? What's that?
Mine's 6:45 to 7.
Ah.
I can ride this thing though.
Okay. Yes, the park closes at 7 p.m. Eastern. And let us know in the chat. We always love to see where you guys are watching from. So let us know where you're watching from. You know, not too specific, of course, but, you know, like city and state or just state or country or, you know. We don't want addresses in the chat. I've had someone do that once, so that's why I have to reiterate that. I see Seattle, New Jersey, Scotland, New York City, Massachusetts, Detroit, Chicago, Pennsylvania, Richmond, Virginia, Australia, New York City. See, lots of New Yorks today. Usually we get a lot of New Jersey, a lot of Chicago, Kentucky, Tampa, Houston, Pennsylvania, South Carolina, Cincinnati. I get Cincinnati every now and then too. The ones that get the most, and I see Toronto, Northern Illinois, Canada, Hawaii, Texas. The ones I see the most usually are Chicago, New Jersey, New York. I do get a lot of people in Florida. California, Sam's watching from Galaxy's Edge. New York City. I get North Carolina a lot. Pennsylvania. Lots of fun places. Myers and the Mouse is watching from the Land of Oz. Brooklyn, Ottawa, Seattle, Central Florida. Minneapolis, Costa Rica, Plymouth. Well, I think we're just going to have to say we're going to wait in line. I think we just kind of have to go into it. I'm hoping it's not as bad. It doesn't look as terrible, at least from first glance. But you know, if you're at Disney, you're going to have a wait, so...
And the wait was just dead end?
You have to wait for some things, of course. It does look like it's moving. I don't know. They're sending people down there. I don't know. Wonder why they're sending people down there. Clearwater, Florida, Iowa. Yeah, I wonder why they're sending people down there. I don't know if they're bringing us into like another queue or not. Yeah, we're just gonna get in line. It really didn't change. Not that. I mean, a little worse, but we're just gonna get in it and we'll have a discussion with you guys, and we invite you guys to stick around while we're in line for Rise of the Resistance. It's funny, the line is almost getting out of the land, but oh, it's up. It's out of the land. Maybe we should have done it earlier, but yeah. So the line is out of the land. I mean, and I'll ask you guys: do you want to wait in line? Or would you... Oh, yeah, there's a line. I don't know what they're doing with us, but... Do you guys want to wait in line? Or would you rather just go do other things? We have time to do other things, but if we wait in line, it's clearly... By the way, this is out of the park. This is on Grand Avenue. Not out of the park. Out of the land. This is Grand Avenue. I don't know how far down this is going. I'm gonna jump in it, and if we'll see if it starts moving. We'll at least jump in it. I think we're just gonna. A lot of them are saying go do other things. Okay, a lot of them are saying new ride, and a lot of them are saying go do other things. What group are you in? We're in group 93, but it actually broke down, so they said we could come back. Okay, everyone's saying other things. I feel bad just like, because I know I said we were going to do rides and we have a group and everything. I feel bad just like leaving to go do something else and just...
Well, you can leave me here. And if I get far enough up...
Well, you're going to dinner, right?
Right after it, so...
Slinky, a lot of them are saying Slinky. Yeah, by the way, Galaxy's Edge is just those little archways. It's like... Probably not even. It said 45 once. Last time I waited 15. Okay. Everyone's saying... I have like one person saying Rise and everyone else is saying different rides. So I think... You know what we can... I doubt this... Well, no, that wouldn't work because we have 30 minutes till the park closes. Decisions... Yeah, we're in line. They will accommodate us, but the thing is, we'd be, just waiting here for... Tower, I lag really, really, really bad on. There's no connection in it at all, so I don't think I could do Tower. We'd have to do Slinky. I really thought it was going to die down. I did not think it was going to increase. I'm seeing like a few Rise and a lot of other people saying. So do this, because I'm going to count the vote this way. We're going to take a popular vote. Put a 1 in the chat, put just the number 1 if you'd like to stay and wait, like probably, to be honest with you, 45 minutes for Rise. Put a number 2 if you'd like to go do Slinky or something else.
Either way, I'm going to stay here, so.
You mean go on it? Okay, yeah, I just don't, we're moving, but... Yeah, well, now we're really moving, so I don't know what just happened, so...
6:30.
It's actually like 50-50. I'm seeing a lot of 1s and a lot of 2s. Now we're really moving, so I don't know if that just did something.
There's a big action.
See, I wish I could like count the votes, but let me go on my other phone. They must have... Yeah, they must have been cleaning. Now we're really moving, so I'd actually like to... I'd almost like to just go up and see if what they're doing with us, because now we're really moving, so maybe that makes us just... What did he say? Oh, so now we're...
I mean, you guys can go closer if you want.
Okay.
That's the last of the...
So all those people were waiting for it to get called. Nobody was even... So false alarm, I think we might be going on because everyone was just waiting for theirs to get called. They weren't all even called. And I see a lot of 1s, so I think if we get far, we might just do it, honestly, because... I mean... Yeah. That was a big gust of wind. See, everyone's waiting for theirs to get called. That's, that's the issue we're kind of dealing with.
Yeah, a lot of people were thinking that way too. That's what was showing at first.
I think we're just going in.
Yep.
So I think we're just going to go in. If we have time, which I highly doubt it, we'll do Slinky, but I don't know, like, where exactly they're sending us. Oh, so we're going to go through the other line, too? I think, maybe? I don't know. We're going to see. It's like an adventure, though. So we invite you guys to stick around. Right there. Yeah, you could return in about 17 minutes, but I feel like in 17 minutes we'll still be in line. But stick around with us in line. Let's have a conversation. Tell me in the chat your favorite ride. Tell me in the chat your favorite ride at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Mine's Runaway Railway. What's your favorite ride? Rise? Okay.
Tower.
Is Tower your favorite or Rise? Or both?
Tower.
Tower's your favorite. This is Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. This is a land at Disney's Hollywood Studios, which is a theme park here in Central Florida. And see, I'm wondering if they're gonna... I wonder where they're gonna send us, though, because, like, I know they
opened both Fast Pass.
So they opened Fast Pass and the DAS line. I think they should just send people through and just flip between them. That's what they should do. See lots of Runaway Railways, lots of Slinkies, Smugglers runs, Kylo Ren. Well, Kylo Ren isn't a ride, but 3116 Well, Myers, I think it's Mama Mouse. I think I saw Mama Mouse. Thank you so much for counting, but the majority vote was to stay. So I believe we're just going to stay and take a look at the evening life of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. But we invite you guys to stick around. No need to head out. No need to go anywhere. If you don't have anything to do, of course, feel free to stick around. My favorite is Toy Story Mania. That's a fun one. I like Toy Story Mania. Rock and Roller Coaster is a fun one too. Got Tower of Terror. You got so many great rides. I'm gonna, of course, open back up the chat and see what we're working with. So if you guys haven't already, we would appreciate it if you would subscribe if you're new. We are just 20-ish likes away from 400. So we'd appreciate it if you would hit that like button. Also subscribe if you're new. I see Tower, Muppets, Rock and Roller Coaster, Falcon, Rock and Roller Coaster, Frozen Ever After is an Epcot, so if we're talking about Epcot, that would count. Mickey and Minnie's, Smugglers Run, Toy Story Mania, Runaway Railway, Tower, Slinky, Tower, Runaway Railway, Slinky, Slinky, Tower, Railway, Tower, Rock and Roller Coaster, Muppets, Tower, Tower, Rise and Slinky, Tower, Runaway Railway. I know I keep repeating myself, but you guys get the point. A lot of people like everything. Can we say some from Disneyland? Sure. Put your favorite Disneyland ride in the chat. Why not? Thanks so much for 400 likes also. We appreciate that. And feel free to subscribe too if you're new. That definitely helps out a lot. If your stream is blurry, make sure you're on 720p. We are moving now, so I don't know what exactly... Well, we're starting to move, so I don't know what exactly they're doing with us, but... Pirates, Hyperspace. I've never been on a Hyperspace Mountain. I was on regular Space Mountain, Disneyland.
I wonder if I would like
If you'd go on Disneyland's? Well, Disneyland Space Mountain is you sit side to side. You don't sit back to back. Yeah, it never hurts to stick around for a few. There's a really powerful fan over there. Favorite ride in all of Walt Disney World? For me, if we're asking about me, I mean, there's so many. I don't know if I have one. I like Railway. I might have to just go with Railway. The Safari. Safari is a fun one. Yeah, so put that in the chat too. What's your favorite ride overall out of everything at Walt Disney World? So you got you got all these great attractions from each park. They give us a nice fan, although I don't think it's going to sound good for you guys. But the wind muff should do some good against it. Better music, Tomorrowland or Epcot? Oh, Epcot, hands down. I think Epcot, personally for me, Epcot's entrance music, I'm talking about the entrance music, by the way, the entrance and exit loop is the best out of any of the other lands and parks. Hands down. Favorite ride, Soarin', the wildest ride in the wilderness, Spaceship Earth, People Mover. My favorite would be Walt Disney World. I just, I live here, so it's, I kind of have to say it, but I love Disneyland too. Oh, Disneyland is an amazing place. I love it as well. Love both of them. Yeah, a lot of people Flight of Passage and Rise. Chris, I'm doing good. How are you? Splash. Splash is a fun one. Yeah, so I'm curious to see what they're going to do with us. It seems to be somewhat moving, so I don't think we'll be in line, terribly, terribly long. Yes, I've been to Universal. I have a Universal 3-park preferred annual pass. Some kids hate Disneyland. Well, yeah, that's some people. What's your favorite Disneyland ride? Mr. Toad. I know you like Haunted Mansion Holiday. So, yeah. Okay, when it's Halloween, when it's the holidays, what's your favorite ride? Haunted Mansion Holiday. Sure.
Glad you made it back in one piece.
Woo!
It's gonna be interesting to see.
Yeah, I want to see which way they're sending us through. It's an
This is the
adventure.
exit.
We have over 670 of you in here. Thanks so much, everyone, for being here.
Yeah, thank you for waiting.
Thank you. We have we have a fun ride for you on Rise of the Resistance, which many call the best attraction at Walt Disney World. Some think it's the best, some don't think it's the best. We're waiting for Rise of the Resistance. This is not standby. This is actually everyone returning for a virtual queue. I wonder if they're going to send us through both lines.
They should.
Did you see people going in both lines? Yeah, no two safaris are alike. That's 100% true. And there's stroller parking. No two safaris are ever alike. So we thank everyone for being here. Once again, we really do appreciate each and every one of you being here. Stroller parking. I want to see if they're looping us through the experience access line, or if they're looping us through. I think they're just sending us in standby. Maybe.
Oh, wherever's there.
Yeah, because that guy's going through. Maybe. I don't know.
They're gonna scan us.
I think they're going to send us there. I don't really know. It's a process. Sure.
Just have your hands out. John's gonna scan them when you get across.
Thank you.
Perfect. All the way across.
Thank you.
Welcome, recruits. How are we doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well. Always a good day when we got new recruits. Let's get this last one and get you on your mission. Right this way.
Thank
Follow
you.
those markers. Next room.
We are officially in standby. Hopefully it doesn't last terribly long. Bring back Epcot's wand, yes. For sure. What would happen if a clown was there? That would not be fun. I don't think that would be fun. So to assist in physical distancing, Walt Disney World has installed physical distancing markers, which you can see right there. Those help to make sure everyone is staying 6 feet or greater away from the party in front of them. Also, face coverings are required at all times except when actively eating or drinking while stationary, and physically distance as much as possible. It is moving, like I see people walking, so I think we'll be okay. Heard clowns are back. Well, that's unfortunate. Hopefully no clowns are back. Or here at all, I should say. If you guys haven't already, too, feel free to follow us on social media. It's at MagicalNewsLIVE on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. So feel free to follow us there. And as long as you are in line, they will accept you, I should say, even though the park would be closed. So, for example, we might be in line at 7, but they will deem it okay since, you know.
I wonder what happened to my food.
Did you click here? Huh. I would say we can, I would say get out of line, but. Joy, it's good to see you. Thanks for being here. But yeah, we appreciate everyone being here. We thank each and every one of you for watching today, and thanks everyone who's supported the stream today. And yeah, we're a little less than 10 away from actually about 3 away from 8,300, so feel free to subscribe. Be one of the 3 to help us get over that marker. Glenn, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate that.
Luckily, it's not too far from here.
Yeah. You're very welcome. Thanks for watching. You too, Disney lover. Thanks so much. Do you go to Six Flags? Not really. I think is there? I shouldn't be asking this, but is there even a Six Flags close to here? I don't even know. I don't think there's a Six Flags that close to here. It's Joey's World. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Joey, Keith, and Lisa. They posted a great video today where it was Joey's first time staying at Disney's Boardwalk Inn and Boardwalk Villas. So go check that out. Go check out It's Joey's World and definitely go subscribe to their channel. It was definitely a fun video to watch for sure. Georgia is the closest to you? Okay. I didn't think there was one in Florida. Or at least in Central Florida. What days do you stream? Really any day. I don't have an exact, like, I go this day, this day. I actually just go live on, just like I scheduled the day before. Today's was scheduled the day of due to a technical difficulty. Yeah, definitely go watch Joey's stay at the Boardwalk. It was a fun video for sure. See, in my opinion, because they're all back, technically we were a backup there, they shouldn't, like, whatever got called, they should have stopped it there until everyone got through. They kept calling more. I mean, it's, that's okay, but still, they just kept calling more groups. They should have stopped and let the groups that got called through instead of just calling more while all these other groups are trying to come through. Interesting move for sure. What's your favorite Walt Disney World Resort hotel? Definitely the Polynesian. I know it's going under a refurb right now, but the Polynesian is one of my favorites for sure. It might be dark out, that's true, and then we get to see a dark Hollywood Studios. Art of Animation. I've never stayed at Art of Animation, but I've heard that people like it. I've heard it's like a liked resort by many people. Oh, Polynesian is great. And we do ask that you keep the comments family friendly, please, and yeah, because we let people of all ages watch, of course, so we do ask that you just keep it family friendly. I haven't really decided on a name for one. I'm gonna have to think about that.
Josh gave us homework.
Josh gave us homework, and I fortunately did not complete it. I don't think it's due yet, though. I think it has an unlimited due date. I stayed in a Cars Family Suites twice. Excellent. I'm glad. My favorite is Boardwalk. Boardwalk is a fun one. I like the Boardwalk. I mean, there's a few things about it I would change as far as the amenities go, but overall I like the Boardwalk. What are your thoughts? Strive to do better says, what are your thoughts on the Star Wars hotel they're building? I hope that it won't be as expensive as people are saying it will be. I know people are saying it's going to be really expensive, so hopefully not as expensive. Fort Wilderness. I've never stayed at Fort Wilderness. You know, they have good. I've heard a lot of good reviews on the cabins at Fort Wilderness. So I don't know. Maybe one day we'll stay at a cabin at Fort Wilderness. And now we're starting to move.
But you're right, Kelly. That's what they're doing.
So hopefully, you know, things pick up pace. Jersey Mike, great to see you. Thanks for being here. And thanks for everyone being here. We've been bouncing around 680, so it'd be great to have 700 watching. And also, we are just, I think, like 3 or 2 away from 8,300, so definitely feel free to subscribe if you're new. Actually, we're 1 subscriber away, so if you haven't already, feel free to click the red subscribe button. We're just 1 away. So, yeah, 1 subscriber away. We've made it through a chunk of the line, but we still have just a little bit to go, but we made it through a chunk of it, and it definitely seems like it's... Oh, people are clapping. I don't know what happened, but I don't know, maybe something happened with the ride because people were clapping. The Disney emojis are part of our channel memberships. They are available. There's a link in the description if you choose to do so. It's 100% optional, so please never feel you need to, but that's part of our channel memberships. I do miss New Jersey pizza. New Jersey pizza is very good. Thanks so much for everyone for 8,300 subscribers. We do appreciate that. It does mean a great ton, and we appreciate it. We're about to go on Star Wars Rise of the Resistance. The attraction did have a little bit of downtime, which caused a backed up line, but we should, it seems to be moving, so we should, I would say within a few minutes, a little bit of a, few minutes, be able to get on. Michelle, thanks so much for subscribing. We do appreciate that, and thanks for subscribing. Make sure you also, I see a lot of people still mentioning their favorite rides, and we talked about that about 15 minutes ago, so make sure your live button is red, and also close and reopen, because I see a lot of people are mentioning things we talked about 15 minutes ago. Really windy, and unfortunately not much I can do about it. Yep, so face coverings are required at the Walt Disney World Resort and the theme parks. I'm going to point this way because, well, I'm basically just stuck in the wind, so regardless of where I point, you're going to hear wind noise for just a moment. The live button is, I'll actually show you guys, I could show you on my other phone what the live button looks like. So you might see, if you click on the video, you might see that the live button is gray. All you have to do is click it, maybe. I think I have to click play. Okay, so you see you just click play, and then you're back to live. So if it's gray, it means you are behind. If it's red, it means you're good. The Disney Digest. Welcome to Mouseketeer. Thank you so much for becoming a channel member. Definitely go check out their channel, the Disney Digest. They do a great job on their channel, so definitely go check out the Disney Digest. Thanks so much for becoming channel members. It would help if they open that up something, and maybe they're not opening all the extended queue. Natisha, welcome to our memberships. Thanks so much for becoming a member. Thanks so much for becoming a channel member. We do appreciate that. Thanks so much for becoming a member. Oh, of course, yes, definitely go check out the Disney, it's a tongue twister, the Disney Digest. They do a fantastic job. For those who are still with us, we invite you to stick around. We're getting ready to, in hopefully a few minutes, go on Rise of the Resistance. I know waiting in line's not the most fun thing, but hey, we get to have a conversation, and yeah. Yeah, so the park closes in officially 2 minutes, so this is going to be the last attraction. I think we might, not 100% sure, take you to the Riviera. Not sure, but we might. Yes, Extraordinary on Instagram. Definitely go check out Extraordinary on Instagram. Very punny Instagram for sure. But yeah, go check them out. We were over there, now we're over here, so. Am I going to a park on Halloween, and am I going to dress up? So, I plan on going to a park for Halloween or around Halloween. I think I do want to go to a park. If I'm going to dress up, not sure. Maybe. Although the masks and the hot Florida weather make me want to avoid it this year and wait till next year when things might be better. Oh, my favorite place to eat at Disney Springs is easily Blaze Pizza. Blaze Pizza is amazing. Yep, gotta go with Blaze. Oh, the Boathouse in Morimoto, Asia. Yeah, the Boathouse, very good. Love the boathouse. I've been to Morimoto once. It was okay, in my opinion. Yeah, it was okay, in my opinion. Not the best, not the worst. Oh, the waterfall's on the other side. I don't remember what I had. It was a few years ago, actually. I maybe have to go back and give it another review. Oh, my favorite holiday in the parks is Christmas. I love the parks at Christmas. But we'll be getting on, and I'm going to guess and say about 10 minutes, give or take. It shouldn't be that long from now, and I do want to reiterate to you guys, I know I said it earlier when we were going to go on. There's the waterfall. I do want to reiterate that it will lag for part of the ride. It should be about 1 minute and 30 seconds, give or take. But no, for part of the ride, which we're about to get on here in a little less than 10 minutes, it will lag, so you'll just have to stand by. Moderators, if you're still here, please tell people to, when it lags, of course, tell them to stand by. Yes, the parks are going to do Christmas cavalcades, which should be a lot of fun. We hope to show those on the channel. They are going to have a Christmas cavalcade. It's like a mini parade almost. Yeah, now we're moving. Bars in there. Okay, we should be back. We should be back. Give me a thumbs up if you guys can see me. Thumbs up in the chat, please, if you guys can see me. It should be back. Yeah, so if you don't want any spoilers, no need to leave the stream, too. You can always just, like, keep it open and go to another room or something. That does help out. Leaving, you know, makes it, you know, doesn't make it, well, yes, it makes it worse for me, technically. You know, that's not what matters, but I'm just saying, you know, feel free to leave it open and just go to another room or something. Okay, thanks for the thumbs ups, yeah. I had, like, 1 bar and then it jumped to 5. I think I was switching towers or something. I think I was switching between different cell towers. So for those of you who, let's do something while we're waiting in line, which by the way, it shouldn't be much longer. Let us know in the chat what your favorite Star Wars movie, is. And if you don't like Star Wars, or you haven't watched it, tell me your favorite, tell me if you like Smugglers, Runner, Rise of the Resistance better. How about that? But if you have a favorite Star Wars movie, put it in the chat. Oh, the Halloween Cavalcade song is fun for sure. Boo to you and you and you and you. A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back. Do you have a favorite out of the ones you've seen, or like both of them? Huh? A New Hope, The Empire Strikes. I'm seeing a lot of Empire Strikes Back. Return of the Jedi. Lots of Empires. Anyone with Harrison Ford, anyone with Chewbacca. Lots of Empires again.
Caution, all personnel. Ancient structures may not be stable or unloaded with additional reset.
Yeah, now we're moving. I don't know what happened, like for a second. We're really moving now. So stick around, everyone, because in just a few minutes, we're going to go on one of the most highly ranked rides, which is Star Wars Rise of the Resistance. I'm going to double check that it's not lagging. It shouldn't be, but sometimes, clusters of people leave and I don't know if it's lagging or not, but I don't think it's lagging. Okay, it's not.
Maybe the ice cream Sunday for his birthday was a little extra.
Oh, yeah. Can't feed this kid. Don't need to re-energize him.
Shouldn't be lagging. Yeah, we had about like 100 people leave at once, but yeah. So you guys are saying all good, so people probably got bored, but as long as the real ones are here, I guess we can call it, you guys. We're good. Oh, well now, okay, yeah.
These covers must fully cover your nose and be worn at all times while in the attraction. Guests that do not comply will be asked to leave.
There is really no secret. The only thing I can say about getting a boarding group is to be on the app and on. So I'll actually show you. I can show you what I do because every time, usually sometimes I don't get it at the 10 o'clock drop. At 2 o'clock, I usually, if not always, get it. So I'll show you what I do. So and it's going to show our group, but that doesn't matter. So you might see, when you open it, you're going to see a join button. You're going to click join. You're going to get to, I'll do it when we stop. There we go. You're going to get to this. Now, if let's say it's 9:59 or 1:59, what you want to do, and I'm going to move my hand up, when it hits 2 or 10 or whatever time, you want to just refresh. You want to pull down. If you keep doing it the minute before, it's not going to do anything, but you want to pull it down right at that time. It'll say join. You're going to click join. It's going to auto-select whoever is in the park that you're linked to. You want to just click join again, and it'll give you a group. And we got, as you can see, it says it expired, but they let us in because the ride was down. We got boarding group 93. And that is what I do to get a boarding group. Usually works for the 10 o'clock. Sometimes at the 2 o'clock it doesn't, or it usually works for the 2 o'clock. Sometimes at the 10 o'clock it doesn't work, but. This is the last attraction in the park we're going to do for today. We might, possibly, not 100% sure, take you guys in the Skyliner. Yep, use the seconds, you know, whenever you see it hits 10 or 2, whatever time, the second you see it, refresh, it'll say join. Sometimes it's like a second after, but usually right at that time. Sometimes it's like 3 seconds after for it to say join, but, you know, you usually get a boarding group that way. It used to, they've changed the system so much since the ride opened. It used to be actually, like, you could, I remember you used to be able to show up at, like, 10 o'clock, like, because the park used to open at, the park used to open at 8, I think, or 9, regardless of what time it used to open. You used to be able to show up, I remember one time showing up, like, 2 hours later and getting a boarding group, because they were still available. Like, they used to not be as competitive as they are now. They still used to be competitive, but they weren't as bad as they were now. Also, make sure you have full bars, full cell service. If you're on Wi-Fi, make sure it's a good connection. And be in an area where there aren't as many people. Like, we got in the park at 1:59. Literally, we had 45 seconds to spare, and we had no choice but to just stay in the front of the park. Thankfully, we got, you know, we're obviously on it right now. We're getting on it, but, you know, hi. Thank you. So hopefully now, since we had to wait for them to scan our data bands, as they call them. Yeah, we're not sure. We'll see about the Skyliner. We'll see. I said it was a possibility. Just made it tonight. No, we got our boarding group at 2 p.m. for the 2 p.m. drop. I'm just saying, sometimes you used to be able to get it at, like, any random time. You know, back in the olden days, you used to be able to get it really at any time. They didn't go away for that long. We're very close to the pre-show, though. And we have a new member, I think. I'm going to go back here to find it. Cynthia, welcome to Mouseketeer. Thank you so much for becoming a channel member. It's greatly appreciated. We do want to reiterate to you guys, though, that it will lag it for about 1 minute and 30 seconds on the ride, give or take. Hopefully it'll come back, but please stand by, stick around, refresh. No need to head out. The stream will not be done immediately after. But just know that it will lag for about 1 minute and 30 seconds on the ride. Unfortunately, I'll get on Wi-Fi, just don't know how much it'll do. Yep, I use self-service almost every time. Someone messaged me on Instagram and said that apparently they were in the dark room and on Wi-Fi. Yeah. And apparently that did good, but... So hopefully when you come, hopefully this tip helps you and you're able to secure a boarding group for one of the most highly ranked rides in a theme park in Central Florida. Almost there. Usually, like, once you get past the pre-show, there's no wait for, like, there's no other routes. My birthday is in February. Exit. Don't know who would want to exit, but... Yep. And mods, if you are still here, just remind people in the chat to stick around. I actually might pin a message and just say, please stick around when it lags, because people, it's interesting, and I never know why, but people seem to get the memo that if it lags, it's over. So, you know, I like to just let people know it's not over. You can stick around. Number 6. We are actually, and that wasn't that bad of a wait. I mean, it was long, but it wasn't that bad. We get a spot right in the middle. So enjoy the pre-show for Rise of the Resistance and then the actual attraction right after.
BB-8. Prep the ready room for recruits. Commander 9-9, please report back to ITS cockpit.
Incoming transmission from Ray. BB-8, is everyone assembled? Good. Shouldn't you be in flight prep? Recruits, thank you for joining the cause. A covert resistance team led by my friend Finn has infiltrated a First Order Star Destroyer that is now headed to this system. Your outpost on Batu is no longer safe. We have transports waiting to take you to General Organa's secret base on Pokhara. I'll regroup with you there. The Resistance desperately needs your help in our fight against Kylo Ren and the First Order. Remember, it is vital that you keep the location of the Pokhara base secret. Lieutenant Beck, one of our top commanders, will lead you.
Affirmative. Transport is ready. 9-9 and I shall personally see them delivered.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Welcome to the cause. May the Force be with us.
Commander Poldam and then a squadron of X-Wings shall escort us to the rendezvous point on Pokhara.
Right. This is Black Leader. I hear you're a fine-looking group of recruits. Well, no time to waste. Let's get you on your way to the General.
Stand clear. Deck doors opening now.
You are already on.
Hurry. All recruits to transports. No need for safety gear. It'll be a smooth ride. Ground crews. Deck is in motion. Recruits crossing to transport.
Initiate pre-flight sequence on Deck 3 for Pokhara. Affirmative. Deck 3, you are clear for launch.
Squads, we're loading up.
Pokhara-bound personnel, this is your final call on board. Yes, I just want to be sure. Recruits must be on board now. Transport is away in 30 seconds.
Alright, hold on.
Yes, check the hyperdrive also.
Transport takeoff in 20 seconds.
Thank you, Nine. Black Leader, are you and your team ready?
Affirmative. Engines are hot. Red 2, Blue 5, report. Red 2, check.
Blue 5 standing by.
Red system scan range. Affirmative. Red home gate. Hyperdrive systems normal. Main reactor. Are you sure? Hang on. Engage repulsors and hold on, recruits. More ships launch. I am Lieutenant Beck. As you heard from Ray, I have been tasked with getting you to Bakara.
Red 2, Blue 5, keep it tight now. Let's get ready to make that jump to light speed on line 1. I will get benefit, huh?
Black Leader, we're picking up an unusual signal. Are you spotting anything?
Yeah, I see it. We'll check it out. BB-8, what do you got?
There appear to be a number of small craft heading our way. Raise the shields.
We got company. First order TIE fighters. Reroute! Reroute! Red 2, Blue 5, we got a clear path so transport can make a jump. They're all over us! Let me in!
You lost Red 2, more incoming. Blue 5 taking evasive action.
Try to shake them, Blue.
I'm trying.
We lost Blue 5. I'm gonna try to draw them away.
Copy that. Get us clear so we can make the jump.
Be ready. You won't have much time.
Where are all those TIE fighters coming from? Star Destroyers.
Get out of there!
We can't. We're caught in a tractor beam. It's pulling us in.
I'll get some friends and make this a fair fight. Don't worry, I'll come back for you. Stay strong.
Is there anything we can do? No, the tractor beam will be too strong.
Cargo vessel TR-141, identify yourselves. Prepare to be boarded.
This is TR-141. We are a civilian vessel. By whose authority are we being detained?
By the authority of the First Order, Resistance scum. Now bring down your shields and prepare to be boarded.
They'll want the location of our secret base. Tell them nothing. The future of the Resistance is at stake. I have a bad feeling about this. Stand back from those doors.
Cargo vessel TR-141. Detained by the authority of the First Order, you are required to report to interrogation. I will call the Disney World very shortly. In there off the ship.
And by the way, this is real, by the way, just so you guys know. And it might lag in just a second as I switch it over to Wi-Fi, but so stand by if it lags once again. Refresh and it will come back. And please remember, on the ride itself, it will lag for about 1 minute and 30 seconds, give or take. So stand by, refresh.
Proceed forwards. Along this line down to that lieutenant in a single file right there. We'll stop here. How many in your unit? 6.
The 2 of you. You are to remain here on this silver line. The 3 of you. You are to remain on this blue line, facing me once you've made it there. Before you enter your interrogation, make note of that color that you've been so graciously provided. That color will be the one and only thing keeping you and your group together. Do not forget it. You will not see it again. Once your cell is ready, you will head directly inside. Until then, you will remain here. them while you have it.
Silver.
Yes, General. Enemies of the First Order, we will soon snuff out your meager resistance. You chose the wrong side, and now you will pay. The Resistance prisoners.
You have what I want. You know the location of the secret base, and I will take it from you.
We are needed on the bridge.
Keep the prisoners here. I will return to finish this personally.
Just go blue. Here, just go here. So remember, it will lag for about 1 minute and 30 seconds, or possibly a little more. A little, very small. Yeah.
Take this corridor to the turbo lift.
So remember, it'll lag for about 1 minute and 30 seconds to 2 minutes. Refresh, it'll come back.
Lieutenant Beck will guide you. Recruits, for your safety, stay seated with seatbelts securely fastened. Keep hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the transport and supervise your children. Tell them it's a prisoner transfer. Did it work? Good. Now get a move on. There's a clear path to the turbo lifts at the end of the hallway. Turn right. A probe droid. You're lucky it didn't spot you. Take those turbo lifts and stay out of trouble.
Hey, you're not authorized. Wait, it goes to the prisoners. We have breached into detention block 3.
Cover is blown. Find an alternate route. Who picked these two droids?
Okay. Maybe not. I'm seeing a good connection, but I'm sure it's not going to reconnect because this app doesn't like me today. Oh, it's back. Yay. Yeah, see, it's not when it lags, it's supposed to not repeat itself, and I have to get them to fix it. I'm glad it's back, though. Thanks, everyone, for joining. I apologize that you guys did not. I was touching all the buttons trying to make it come back. I mean, it kept saying it was back, and the stream was working, but then I kept asking, is it back, is it back? And it seemed like it was not back. So, well, anyway, thanks so much for coming back. I see people starting to trickle in, and the park is dark. It's dark now at Hollywood Studios. It's so weird how it's just dark, and it looks, it's like we went in and there's no line outside anymore, but we went in and it was Oh, you know, it was.
I think that's why they filled that whole room.
Yeah. But thanks everyone for coming back, and I'm glad you guys got to see the first half of the ride. Although it's interesting because on my end I saw it was back and I had full bars and everything, but it just would not for the life of itself come back. So I gotta do some troubleshooting with them, and we're gonna have to I'm gonna have to call them and the people who made this app, because it's not doing the things that it advertises itself. Yeah, that was the line earlier. Now it's not as bad, but a good chunk of you stayed around. Thanks so much for those of you who did stick with us. We do appreciate that. If you guys haven't already, feel free to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and share out our stream. I'm not sure if we're gonna continue to use this app. I might have to research others, because it's very close to what I need to do, but it just will not come back. I have to like shut down the whole thing. Yeah, so make sure quality is on 720p. If it's on 240 or 360 or 440, whatever, you know, the options are, 720 is the way to make sure. It's the way to make sure. Yeah. I don't know what to do with this thing, but I'll figure it out. I'm just glad many of you stuck around, so thank you everyone for sticking with us. Yes, so refresh if it's really behind, and just refresh. Hit the live button. You guys know the drill. Thanks to those who once again did stick around. It does mean a ton. We are going to I think we're going to head to the front of the park and wrap up for now. Yeah, I think we're going to head to the front of the park and wrap up. But thanks, everyone, for being here. We do appreciate it, and it means a ton. Our next stream, I'll give you guys a little sneak peek. It'll be over the weekend, and it's going to be one of the latest streams we've done in a long time. So it'll be over the weekend.
And I might do something.
So yeah, ABC Commissary reopened recently too. I don't know what the boardwalk pool looks like. That's a good question. Yeah, ABC Commissary closed at 4:30, but still, they actually reopened. They had a reopening on October 8th, I think. So if you're coming to Disney's Hollywood Studios, you can now eat in ABC Commissary. No, we're not eating dinner here. The park is technically closed, but I think maybe a resort or something. I'm not sure. Yes, so ABC Commissary it's still quick service, but you can, take your food inside and eat it and all that fun stuff, but it is still a quick service. But I think we're going to go to the Runaway Railway sign. I think that would be fun to end on. Thank you, I know I said it, but thank you so much everyone for sticking around and bearing with us through some of our issues tonight. We are, as I said, using a new app, and I don't really know what I want to do with it, because both of the apps we've used do not work that well. They each have something wrong with them. No app is perfect. Nah, I don't think we're gonna take the Skyliner today, because I did not expect to.
At 8:30.
Yeah, I did not expect to be out of the park this late, because I thought we were just gonna, I didn't think we were gonna be on rides for that long, but hey, I'm glad we did, because you guys got to see part of it. And take a look if it's gonna focus. Take a look at that. I think you can get a little closer to it. It looks much better in person. Not that the camera isn't doing it. Well, the camera's doing pretty good, but you have to definitely see it in person, huh? But I think we're gonna end here, so, oh, is there any Halloween decor? I don't think there is. There's gonna be Christmas decorations, I think, but no Halloween decorations. So thanks so much, everyone, for sticking around. We do appreciate each and every one of you being here. And, yeah. We got to do Runaway Railway earlier. Rewind if you missed that. But remember that Ohana means family. Family means nobody gets left behind or forgotten, which includes each and every one of you, especially after we have a few issues of sorts. But thanks for sticking around through our issues. It's not a regular thing, so for those of you who are new, it's not a regular thing on this channel. We usually don't go through that many issues, but we are testing some things, and I'm going to have to do a chat with the company and see how we can resolve it for the future. So thanks so much for joining, everyone, and remember, Ohana means family. Family means nobody gets left behind or forgotten. We'll see you real soon. Have a great rest of your night, everyone.